Any word on an update from the grand jury in Manhattan concerning Donald Trump? Let's listen in.
Former president of the United States has been indicted. This unprecedented case against Trump will have wide-ranging implications. This indictment, filed under seal by the Manhattan DA, could be announced in the coming days. It would also mean that Donald Trump would be asked to surrender and face arraignment on charges yet to be announced. It is all related to the hush money payment made to former porn star Stormy Daniels. Let's bring in our chief election campaign correspondent, Robert Costa, who broke this news for us here at CBS and has been talking to his sources. What have you learned?
Good to be with you, Nora. This is a historic moment to have a former president indicted. This has been confirmed to CBS News by Trump's own attorney, Susan Nicholas. She has told CBS News the former president has been indicted. This is about hush money payments made in 2016 by his former fixer, Michael Cohen, to Stormy Daniels, the porn star. Under scrutiny is former President Trump's role in this entire operation. They've been talking to witnesses extensively in recent months, focusing especially on Michael Cohen and his testimony about Trump's role in this entire episode. Bob Costello, the former witness, one of the former lawyer for Trump, he has testified in recent weeks about this entire matter. He just told CBS News minutes ago that he will be, if there's a trial, someone who questions Cohen's credibility. So this could be a tough case for the district attorney in Manhattan, Alvin Bragg, to make, but he believes the evidence is there. And sources tell CBS News that Alvin Bragg, the district attorney, is not just relying on Michael Cohen's testimony, that he has been slowly and methodically building a case based on financial documents, personal correspondence, to tell a broader story, not just about Stormy Daniels, but about other so-called catch-and-kill operations to stop stories seen as unsavory from being published during the presidential campaign.
Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan district attorney, will now negotiate with Trump's lawyers to negotiate this surrender. Could that mean that the former president of the United States will be photographed and fingerprinted in the bowels of a New York State courthouse?
Yes, while this is a highly unusual, historic situation, our sources in the Manhattan district attorney's office in operations say that the former president would be brought in like anyone else who was indicted. We will see him surrender to authorities. Exactly how that plays out could be negotiated in terms of whether there's a so-called perp walk or seeing the former president in handcuffs. But he will be fingerprinted regardless of any negotiation, and there will be an arraignment in open court.
The only difference in terms of how other people would be treated, of course, Donald Trump will have his Secret Service in tow. Quite an extraordinary moment just to imagine all of that. We don't know at this hour what the specific charges are, correct?
That's correct. We do not know the scope of this indictment. We do know that the district attorney has been looking into trying to broaden potentially the scope of an indictment. Because in terms of the financial crimes here, if you just expense something on an expense report, that could be a misdemeanor. So what we've seen in recent weeks is the district attorney trying to see if this indictment, if it ever came, now it has come, would be something that would be a collection of misdemeanors that would rise to a felony level. And so you see Trump now, we expect, based on our reporting, he's being indicted at a felony level for financial crimes based on how this payment was made and how it was communicated.
A former president of the United States, for the first time in history.
We're listening to a live report, CBS News. A grand jury in Manhattan has voted to indict former President Donald Trump. This is history in the making, the first former president to face criminal charges. Obviously, a lot of new developments in the exact nature of those charges we do not know yet, as they mentioned in that CBS News report. We do not know where the president is right now, but we'll look into that and try to figure out where he is at this very moment. But again, Robert Costa there for CBS News had confirmed through Donald Trump's own counsel that he has, in fact, been indicted by a grand jury in Manhattan to face criminal charges for hush money payments to a porn star.
An incredible amount of reporters and journalists worldwide there in Lower Manhattan prepared to cover this. And as it continues, we will, of course, let you know.
All right, we'll be back.